Time to try to make use of our newly acquired limestone. Namely, we have to do construction. And to do construction, we need planks. And to get planks, we need to have the sawmill operator make us some planks. But to do that, we need oak logs, so we're going to be chopping oak logs. We don't actually have enough money to actually get all the planks we need. But this is a very easy thing to do, and I feel like doing something easy right now. So we're going to make a whole bunch of planks. Probably keep a little bit of our money left, so we can actually do other things while we're in the process of getting the rest of the money we need. But anyways, it's time for some wood cutting. 80 wood cutting, chopping these oak logs to make oak planks. 100 league points. And just an absolute ton of wood cutting to go. Hooray. We are about halfway done collecting these oak planks. But we don't actually have enough money or teleport options to actually be able to use all those planks. So we're going to go do some hard clue scrolls and Slayer. But first, we got a bird's egg while we were chopping down the trees. And they're pretty much useless, except for one thing. Here in the Woodcutting Guild, there is a fancy shrine. You can give them bird's eggs. You get seeds and prayer XP. And sometimes you can get some kind of fancy outfit or something. Anyways, we're going to go prepare for our temple spiders task that we got quite a while ago at this point. My setup for these spiders is going to be maximizing prayer bonus. And then in the slots I don't actually have anything that would give me any prayer bonus whatsoever, I've got some more defensive things. For instances when I miss a prayer flick, or what have you. Anyways, time to head and take our first steps into the Forthos dungeon. You can tell it's our first steps by the song unlock. Anyways, this area is the area with the temple spiders. We're going to make a slight detour. Head down just south to talk to this guy. But he's hurt, so we want some food. So we're going to give him our trout. He wants 5 pieces of trout. Well, 5 pieces of any food. Well, 5 pieces of any meat, fish, or vegetable, I believe he says. Now we talk to him. He's looking around in this dungeon, all sorts of stuff. At any rate, this starts the other available mini-quest in the Twisted League, In Search of Knowledge. So now, we want to find pages of a book, well, pages of 3 books. Yeah. I'll talk about it when I get them. Anyways, we've got our super potions, and we got some spiders to kill. Let's see what kind of loot we can get from these guys. That was a decent task. And we also got 10 league points for completing a spider task, which is always nice. We're getting close-ish to being able to afford to get broad arrows, which is something I'd really like to do before I do more range, because they're just so much better than like iron and steel arrows. As far as drops are concerned, we got some adamant stuff, so alkables. Spray of Mitchell running through here. And hard clue scrolls, variety of runes. So, some pretty good stuff. Once I get my arrows, I think I'm going to be trying Undead Druids. Until then, I'm going to probably focus more on melee tasks. And since these guys drop hard clues and a variety of other decent things, we'll probably take another task of Temple Spiders. But first, I think we'll do the hard clues that we have saved up. See if we can get any nice things. 10 hard clue scrolls completed. Hoping to get law runes, alcohols, upgrades. Just pretty much anything we get here is going to be good. Unless we just get 10 clue scrolls full of only god pages and magic short bows or something ridiculous, but that's not likely. Blue Dehyde Chaps Tea. A little bit late. A little bit late for that. A God Coif. That's a good upgrade over our regular Coif. Significantly better. And another one. Now we have cosmetic options. General stuff. Some decent alks for those. Never gonna complain about rune plate armor. There's another one. Kite shield's also good. Ooh, a Dehyde top. And a trimmed amulet of glory. Well, this is just fantastic. Gotta pick up all my floor stuff. So yeah, that as far as law runes are concerned, that wasn't too impressive. But as far as upgrades are concerned, pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we got here. We upgraded from a regular Coif to a God Coif. Yeah. +5 range attack, +1 prayer. Pretty good. This is just a +1 prayer bonus. So, still, very nice. And then from the power to the glory, we get more accuracy, but less defense, same strength, and +2 more prayer. Also, it's very fancy. It also means that we won't have to worry about making ourselves a glory at any point. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Now I have to decide what coif to go with. Let's get our full range gear to see what we're working with here. Now with the fancy new Amulet of Glory. Awesome. So, we still don't have any Van Braces, but that's not too big of a deal. So let's see what we got. We're gonna go with the Zamorak one. And our cloak is ancient. Well, at least that matches our chaps. But this is the ranged outfit of a guy that has opened up 38 hard clue scrolls and is just working with what he's got at this point. I'm not going to complain. Got a lot of good stuff. But now, let's go take all of our alks, along with all of our battle staffs from farming, which is also a big amount, and go see how much money we can make here. This 800,000 coins should be enough money for construction. Or at least it would be enough money if we could purchase law runes. But we can't. So we're still stuck with 153 charges on this amulet, which gets us sorta close to the house. And then in our bank, we've got 117 law runes. That's a total of 270 teleports, when we really need more in the realm of 400. But I'm not really in the mood to go back to Slayer, Hardclued Scrolls, or woodcutting right now. So we're going to make use of what we have and get a few construction levels. And for reference, we're starting at 67. And there is level 80 construction. A whole bunch of stuff. There's so many unlocks in construction. Trying to look through them is just outrageous. Anyways, 100 league points. And we need to get just one more construction level. Then we get some big changes around here. Level 81 construction and an inventory full of things will allow us to make some rather decent upgrades around here. First up, we're going to remove this mahogany altar, because now we can actually make the limestone altar. I ended up using that mahogany altar a few times, so it wasn't all in vain. Next up, over here we're going to build the achievement gallery. And we're going to rotate it a bit. Oh. These are our options. This is, of the two options, this one's the best for right now. After we're done training construction, we'll probably move things around some more. But we're going to build the jewelry space here with the basic jewelry box, which allows us to have an unlimited amount of teleports to Wintertide from our house. Pretty good for right now, for training construction, getting back to the bank. Won't have to use up any more of our games necklaces, so we can pretty much just alch the rest of them we have, since, well, maybe we'll want to keep a few of them around, but in due time, they will be completely unnecessary. But lastly, I want to build a portal chamber, which only has one direction you can actually build it, so here's the other thing we need limestone for. And then we'll build a portal frame. And the only option for here is going to be Chakren Castle. But again, we don't have the magic level, but again, that's not really an issue, because we don't have the law runes to fill this portal in anyways. So let's take a look at our house, not in building mode, but still with no doors. So we got, this side of the house looks more furnished. This side of the house is a bit sparse. But it'll work. Now, we can either keep training construction, or go get some more planks, or do some more Slayer. A lot of things. A lot of things we need to do still. $80 strength. Down here on the Temple Spiders. 100 league points. Getting all sorts of drops. Going well. Another task of Temple Spiders complete. This time we only get Slayer points and not League points. That gets us up to 270. So, based on what I'm seeing here, it's going to be 2 more tasks until we can unlock broader fletching. And those 2 more tasks are probably going to be more Temple Spiders, because I'm really liking the Hard Clue Scrolls. We're getting some Law Rune drops, And we even got a rune medium helm this time, which is pretty good as far as alks are concerned. Again, actually, that doesn't matter anymore. Well, for future use, I suppose. But we got enough money for construction for the time being. So I guess this is just going to be going towards fletching, I suppose. Anyways, probably going to do 2 more spider tasks here. Make some good progress. Also, train melee stats up to 69 attack. Going to probably be stopping at 70, which I'll probably make a clip of that anyways, so. One thing is that we have not gotten any brimstone keys from these spiders, which makes me sad. That's not going to stop me, though. If you're arachnophobic, I apologize. This is not the video for you. Padding out the clip. Yep. And there is 90 woodcutting. Chopping the oak logs I need. We're almost done. Only another, maybe like 500 more. But since I've caught like 9,500 so far, that's not too bad. Anyways, that unlocks the ability to chop redwood trees, which we have in both locations. As far as things to do that are AFK, you can't do much better than redwoods. Unfortunately, there's not a task for chopping a redwood or anything, which, when you think of the other tasks, like stealing from the gem stall or farming a redwood, you would think it would also include a woodcutting one. Anyways, we've been here chopping logs for quite some time with fellow YouTuber Mudkip. Just because he has 7,000 times more subscribers doesn't make me feel self-conscious or anything. Nah, I'm just pretty much here just messing around. If you're somehow here and you don't know, there's lots of other people that make content for this game mode. A lot of quality stuff out there. Feel free to adventure. And that is every single oak plank that I'm going to need for construction. Also, got 2 bird's eggs while we were here, so let's chuck them in here for a free 2,000 prayer experience and 2 secret seeds. Open up some inventory space for the teleport. Let's see what we got. Dragon fruit and acorn. Wow, that is 2 different ends of the spectrum. Not that these are really important, because we're about to go just finish farming right now. First up, in the finishing farming forever frenzy, 25 million farming XP, which gets us 250 points. Well, league points to be specific. We're gonna pop over here and get another 197,000 XP that doesn't actually even matter. So, just one last thing to do here. 500 farming contracts complete. For only 50 league points, but since this was pretty much working all the way along with getting 25 million XP, it's just bonus points. But I'm not going to be bothering going for 1,000 contracts or 50 million XP, because there's a whole game out here, so I'd like to go do some other things. I probably will keep doing sporadic herb runs, and maybe pick some extra stuff for secondaries. Not that I really need anymore. But as far as farming is concerned, that's more or less the end of it. Which is nice. It means I don't have to keep teleporting back over here constantly. Because I've got better things to do with my law runes. Another spider task complete. Only need one more, then we'll have enough Slayer points. some notable levels we got this task. 70 attack and 70 slayer. But Karasks don't exist. So there's actually no new slayer monsters until 77, and that's brutal black dragon, so that's kind of ridiculous. And then Necril at 80. But we'll get there. One more spider task to do. It's not a brimstone key, but we did get a grubby key, which we can use on this chest over here. And we got some super potions, torstals, decent food, and 10 league points. So that's pretty good. We finished our 4th Temple Spiders task, giving us 306 Slayer points. So that is going to be enough to purchase broader fletching. I brought all of my cash and my headless arrows. So we're going to quickly pop on some arrowheads. There it is, broader fletching. Yes, please. And you can buy them for Slayer points, but that's a terrible decision. What you actually want to do is go to the regular trade. You can buy them for 60 GP each. So it looks like most people have gotten past the point of having to buy the arrows, and they're all making their own arrows like we will be. So technically you could buy them for 60, or you could buy these arrow packs. They don't go up too quickly. But what, along with being fantastic arrows, comparatively, it's also ridiculous amounts of fletching experience. So this is what we're going to be doing with all these headless arrows, really. We're going to spend quite a bit of our money on that. Also, we're going to get some broad bolts as well for the crossbow that we don't have yet, but we can easily make for situations where a crossbow would be a good idea. Let's compare the stats of these. What we're really looking at is the range strength. So it's 16 for our steel arrows, 49 for the rune arrows, and these are all the rune arrows we have, so that's not really an option. So really, we're looking at 16 upgraded to 28. That's pretty good. Nowhere near as good as rune arrows, but significantly better than any other options we had. So that'll make our ranged significantly stronger. So we're going to be getting a whole bunch more broad arrows. And spending all my money right now is not going to be a problem, because we're going to do a large amount of hard clue scrolls. Just literally right after this. That'll make us plenty of money. But we'll save a little bit for minecarts and such. And then, now that we have our broad arrows, we're going to be taking a new task. Let's see where it is on this list. Undead Druids, I believe it is. Yep. Undead Druids. That'll be another very good task. But first, hard clue scrolls. Well, let's just run over the bank and see how many we have. I believe it's a pretty good amount from all those spiders we killed. Yep. 20 hard clue scrolls to do. So that'll be very nice. Let's see what we can get from all of these. Oops. Time to open up 19 hard clue scrolls. Would have been 20, but I accidentally clicked on one already. Let's see what we can get. Rune plate by T will go nicely with my rune plate by G. a Tan Cavalier, Alks. Ooh, a Robin Hood hat. That's actually one range bonus better than the Zamorak Coif, which I had noticed while I was running around with my head all red, is actually a Zamorak item that I can wield, so I can actually go do the whole Zamorak wines and grapes dealio, which we're going to do in a bit here, but that's kind of beside the point. Anyways, Robin Hood hat. Doesn't have a prayer bonus, has less defense bonus, but it's something. For like instances when we're safe spotted, that'll be good. Plate skirt, T. Ooh, there we go. That's something we were looking for. Now we can upgrade from these gloves that barely do anything for me to actual range gloves. For an extra 11? Do these gloves have negative range attack? Have I been messing myself up here this entire time? Because I don't feel like 11 is the right number for just gloves. Wow. That's actually a very good upgrade then. I love to see it, but you can barely see it with how my arms are. But I'm not going to complain. That's very good. Another pair of D'hide boots and some law runes. Stuff. Okay, full Ceridome and D'hide we're working on. And a Rune Kite Shield T. That's not very good. Another Blessing. Oh yeah, it is all coming together. A Zammy plate body. So that's another Zammy item that I can wield if I didn't already have one. D'hide boots again. Master Clue and Rune. Nats. Ooh, Enchanted Hat. That's actually another very good item. Compared to our Zerkshin hat, go from 3 to 4. Oh boy. So 3 more. Alks, 47 law runes, yes. Yes, please. And that's a fantastic place to stop. So we got a few new interesting things. I have the option of going full Ceridome and D'hide or hodgepodge mess with a Robin Hood hat. Got a new hat here. All sorts of good stuff. So I want to go make use of the whole Zamorak grapes dealio. So we're going to go out this stuff because we currently can't afford the thing. But let's go get some money. 633k from Alex this time. Not bad. And I realize that while being distracted by all the neat stoof we were getting, I completely ignored the fact that we went and got the 50 hard clue scroll task complete for another 100 league points. So that's pretty sweet. Up to 58 now. So I don't think it would be too unlikely that we're going to get to 100 hard clue scrolls. Especially since we're still looking for more money for things like fletching. But anyways, we now know that we have a Zamorak item and the cash we need. So we can go upstairs and talk to this person again. This time, we can actually get it. 75,000 coins. We can pop down here. We have 1 point, so we can get 10 of these. We can take a quick jaunt over to collect our first grapes. One thing that has become apparent to me is that there's actually more than 2 patches here. So I'm just really bad at this, apparently. So we'll have our 2 seeds. So after we're done picking these grapes, we're going to actually go back to the tithe farm, get more points to plant more than just 2 grapes here. So let's see how many we can get. Presumably we're going to get 10. Zamorak grapes. Looking at it, I'm pretty sure there are 12 patches. Oh my goodness. We just filled up the entire thing. Alright, we'll come back with more of those blessings. And more grape seeds. So, I'm just gonna go do some more tithe farm. The thing I said I would probably never do again. Unfortunate. Unfortunate life right now. There is 28 Zamorak grapes collected and 4 more seeds planted. So now we just need to turn these into wines. 20 of those wines ended up working out and become herblore supplies. The other are bad. So I'm going to put these over here in the things that are unnecessary tab. You can see I have a lot of the random event items, which is going very well. Anyways, with these 20 wines of Zamorak, we can grab our dwarf weeds. Let's do an example. Oh no, it's all. We can grab these and dwarf weeds and make ourselves some ranging potions, which will end up being very good for when we're ranging things. So that'll be nice. Speaking of ranging, I figured it was about time to make my rune crossbow. Now that we have the bolts. So we killed a cow, cooked the beef into sinew, making the crossbow string, string in the crossbow. That is some hefty range accuracy. I don't know if rune crossbow and broad bolts is better than magic shortbow and broad arrows, but it's always good to have options. We are going to be bringing all of our ranged upgrades to bear. Broad arrows, bandos bracers, potions, and taking them against these undead druids. Now, conveniently, there's an altar here, so we can recharge our prayer, so we can just sit back, relax, and shoot a whole bunch of guys. As usual, the hit points level sneaks up on you. That got us to 80 hit points down here at the undead druids for 100 league points. So far, this task is going alright. We've got some pretty interesting drops. A bunch of herbs and herblore stuff. Lots of runes. Have not gotten any law runes yet, which is what we're really looking for. But they do drop hard clues, so we might just end up getting more from there. Anyways, we've got plenty of tasks left to do. So plenty more chances for more nice drops. 10 more league points for completing that Undead Druids task. So, again, it's something. When you have over 8,000, another 10 isn't much, but I'll take what I can get. On the plus side, we did end up getting some law runes, so that's very nice for us. Also, we have some grubby keys, and another one and a brimstone key in the bank. So we're going to be right back here to open up the grubby chest 2 times and see what we can get from that. Interestingly, grubby keys don't stack, but brimstone keys do. Are they just that much larger? Who knows? And it's not like having stacks of grubby keys would matter, because when you open the chest, you get an absolute ton of things. Oh. Oh, yes. It's everything I hoped for. 200 law runes. Also some Sarah runes, but who cares when you have 200 law runes? If I didn't have enough law runes already, which I think I was very close, we definitely have enough now. But first up, we can also look at our fancy dragon arrow tips, which are completely useless, especially to us, since we're not going to be getting a twisted bow. That is just not a thing that's going to be happening. But extra food, replacement ranging potions. Always a good time at the grubby chest. Let's see if we can have an equally fun time up here at the brimstone chest. Rubies. It's not law runes, but I'm not going to complain. Also, let's see how many Slayer points do we have. 24, not very many. So we're going to be taking another assignment. And I think we're going to go with Blood Belts. Mostly interested in getting the ensouled heads from them. See if we can get my prayer up higher. Even though we already got the Zamorak grapes unlocked. Level 60 is still another task, so it's something. You know, even though these are... I guess I can maybe get some fletching XP, but not much. Anyways, potions. 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 And what we're gonna do now is hand in these items over in Arceus. All you have to do is use your filled books, which I guess I might not have shown this. You get these books in the little library down with the undead druids that we were killing. Fill them with the pages that you get from everything in that dungeon. Bring them up to Logosia. And she's like, yeah, thanks for the books. And I get the other books too. And they're very happy. We get an XP lamp. And she'll give us 1,000 gold for each of these extra pages. So, I'll take that free money. 5,000 coins. Anyways, that completes the second and final mini quest. So we've now completed all quests and mini quests. And the achievement diary up to medium. But that got us another 50 league points. We now have 8880 league points. Last time I was actually trying to get exactly 8,000. This is just a happy coincidence. But anyways, I'm going to put a lamp into agility for 100,000 XP. Can't complain. Because I don't know how far in fishing I'm going to need to get to 80. But I'm not... That's a good point right there to stop. So, I'm going to run out of this library again while finishing the video. Because we now have to go destroy 1,000 larders right after building them. But first, pheasants. Pheasants, and then construction. That's how this is going to work now. I dismissed it because I'm stupid. No cosmetics for me, I guess. Unless I already have all the cosmetics from that. Then whatever. Doesn't matter. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. So now, in my anger, I'm going to go destroy 1,000 larders. Because that's how construction works. Ugh.